A brilliant drama series consisting of complex subjects like freedom, justice, as well as the brutality of life itself. A show that truly exposes the fact that the world could be an evil and dark place, that it consumes you whether you deserve it or not, and that it's all about how you fight back.
Catch your breath. Split up the winnings.
If Andor would have taken place in its own universe, maybe aired on HBO or Netflix, without the label Star Wars and all the baggage that comes along with it, I think it would have been discussed on a much greater scale. There is no doubt that the often lighthearted and fast-paced Star Wars doesn't quite fit into what Andor presents. But does it have to be something bad when the quality of the product is miles better than its competition? Well, to some, it just has to be.
Focus all of our attention in Andor, which yes, Andor is a great show for everyone who attended film school and wants to eat their cheese with a French hat.
I would agree that the series takes its time, that a 10-year-old probably enjoys The Mandalorian more than Andor, but everyone has to grow up sometimes, and when they do, a clever show that rewards its audience for paying attention, being patient and focused will be available. The brilliant use of slowly building up the story brick by brick is one of Andor's biggest strengths, of how underlying details and actions have a purpose throughout the entire series, and that it in turn leads to extremely satisfying and earned moments like the prison escape, the heist, or the grand finale. Take elements like the intro music, with every episode having its own instrument, and how everything then culminates into a collective score in the finale. Illustrating the first season's message of unity against an evil force, a detail that probably won't get noticed by 95% of the audience, yet screams quality, care, and art on a level Star Wars hasn't shown in a long, long time. It pushes the franchise forward into new territory, like the animated Clone Wars did, and to some extent Mando Season 1, by giving the fans a chance to experience something fresh, something that hasn't been done in the galaxy far, far away. It's pretty obvious that the shows connected to the Mandoverse hasn't been able to flourish from a creative point of view, that everything feels formulated without stakes and originality, and therefore lacks any kind of interest. Andor is the opposite. Here every death counts. Every character has their own outlook on the galaxy, and every action leads to real consequences.
You can't stay, and I can't go.
There is no unnecessary characters or cameos, it's only the story, just as it should be.
I'm counting on you.
You always say that.
And you always come through.
Cassian's journey is the pinnacle example of how everything you experience shapes you into a certain person and a path in life, that without him having to shoot the guards, getting wanted by the Empire and therefore having no choice but to join Luthen on his little adventure, the rebellion would probably never have been on his radar. That without him wrongfully getting sentenced to prison for 6 years as a result of the heist he just took part in and witnessed the terrible things this regime were capable of, the rebellion wouldn't be something he would consider.
People have to know what's going on.
That without his stepmother's passing, the Empire's oppression over Ferrix, and the realization of that the past will haunt him until the end of time, he wouldn't join the rebellion.
Kill me. Or take me in.
Not because he wanted to, or because he were inspired to, rather because it was his only choice of saving his loved ones and to still find a purpose. In other words, the only choice he could live with. It's extremely dark and tragic, extremely real and humane in an otherwise made-up world consisting of space wizards, talking aliens, and physics that doesn't make any sense. So if that's not what you as a Star Wars fan want to see, then don't watch it. But I would argue that this show is as much Star Wars as anything else. The constant battle between good and evil, with family and friends as the central motivation for the characters' actions, and that it absolutely has a place in the galaxy far, far away.
I know this, that they will come when all these skirmishes and battles, these moments of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire's authority, and then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege.
I wonder how much of people that actually love dark and gritty drama dismisses this series on the sole basis of it from the outside being quote-unquote silly Star Wars. That they know what this franchise has become and what it usually represents with its basic and shallow storytelling, and therefore misses out on this phenomenal story. Let me know what you guys think of this topic in the comment section below. Here you can watch another Star Wars video of mine. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you will have a great day.